we've known since maybe right before the combine, during the combine, sometime around then, that the Bears were locked in on Caleb Williams to be the first overall pick in this year's class. It's about as good of a landing spot as a number one pick can get. Caleb Williams, he gets to walk into an offense with Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, another top 10 pick. We've got Darnell Wright, who's a top 10 pick last year at offensive tackle, who looks like he's going to be a stud. Braxton Jones for a fifth round pick, more than serviceable at left tackle. I mean, you're talking about like your third and fourth best options as a rookie are going to be Cole Kmet and DeAndre Swift. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good life to be living, as someone who's first entering the NFL. But as you charted Caleb, what were some of the takeaways that you had, or really what are some of the numbers that really pop out about his charting profile compared to other quarterbacks this year?
Yeah, so I mean, Caleb's profile for the most part is solid with some really nice high-end flashes. He had like 70.4 adjusted accuracy, which again is like fine. You're not worried about it at all, but it wasn't elite. Where I thought he was pretty good is he threw down the field 15.4% of his throws, and he was accurate on about 51% of them, which like when you're throwing them that often, it's a pretty good spot to be in. Like it really is. The other thing with Caleb that I think kind of really sets him apart in this class, 27% of his targets into tight windows, 47% success rate, which is pretty high. And then under pressure, like again, 28.5% pressure rate, which is a lot. Some of those are on him. You know, he likes to hold the ball a little bit, but a lot of that too is just like the USC offensive line is terrible, and he was just under pressure a lot. And then really the other thing, which I think kind of speaks to Caleb's skill set overall, his red zone success rate was 74%. Like that is where I think you like fully see the arm talent, the creativity, the toughness in the pocket, like his just ability to have that like cool, calm awareness in those high leverage situations. That's where I think you see the best of Caleb Williams. So that's kind of what the numbers say about him. The only like kind of worrisome thing in his profile was 11 to 20 yards over the middle. He's kind of short. Like, I mean, he's not like, Kyler Murray. He's not like all the way, 5'10" or whatever. He's not like Bryce Young, but he's a little bit on the shorter end. And then I think when you couple that with some of just the inconsistency within the offense, like not even just Caleb's fault. Like I think Lincoln Riley just kind of had issues as a play caller this year. None of USC's receivers, truthfully, were like that good as like contested catch. So I think he struggled in that area a little bit. If there's anything where he's just never going to be great in the NFL, that would probably be it. But I still saw enough flashes on film.
Caleb, for me, is my quarterback one. I think that this is kind of a no-brainer pick for the Bears.